Python list. So what is the main need of going for list here is, let us suppose I want to store a value. So we'll say n equal to 10, right? I want to store one more value. We'll say m equal to 20. M equal 20. Like that, I want to go with the 10 values. Then will you go with the 10 variables?
Yeah.
10 variables. If I want to go with 1,000 values, then can you go with 1,000 variables?
Yes.
So your time goes only for typing variables, right?
Yeah.
Time goes only for typing the variables, and managing the variables will become very difficult when the number of variables are more. So what I want to do, in one variable, I want to store multiple values. In one variable, I want to store multiple values. That is the place where we make use of list concept. Got it? Why we are going for list concept here? Collection of elements. Okay, it's a collection of elements. So you can define a list like a Python list. A Python list is a collection of elements. Collection of elements of different data types. So what are the elements we are collecting? We can collect the elements of different data types. Then,
Okay.
so how to create a list in Python is, in Python lists, you can say the elements are separated. The elements are what? Separated by comma.
Okay.
They are separated by comma and enclosed in square brackets. Remember, this is very important.
Okay.
And enclosed in what? Square brackets. Because if you use parenthesis, the meaning will become different again. Square brackets, enclosed in square brackets.
Okay.
Then, as an example, if you say here, how to create here is list 1 equal to, in square brackets we can give the values here. We can go with a different type here.
Okay.
Like this. So, and we can even select 35.5 floating type also, like this. So we can collect different type of elements in your list. Okay, so how to create a list? Just to say list equal to, and if you are keeping the values separated by comma in square brackets, when I use square brackets, then that indicates they are list here. So the symbols represents what type of data type it is. So when I use square brackets, they are of type list. Then let me prove this one. So if I go with ideally, then if I am saying here list 1 equal to, in square brackets I am passing the values. When I pass the values in square brackets, now how to check the type of this? Type of list 1. See here what type you are getting? Class list.
Class list. Okay.
So what is the type of data type of this? Class list. Got it?
Yeah.
So whenever I use square brackets, they are what? List here. Then one more point here is like list is mutable. List is mutable in Python. What's the meaning of mutable? I discussed it like immutability and immutability concept. Means whenever I say immutable means what? The value cannot be modified in the same memory.
Yeah.
Once I create a string object, string is immutable. I cannot go to the same memory space and modify the value. Always it creates new memory. Always goes with what? New memory. I have shown with the practical ID concept. ID of n1, ID of n2. I've shown like that. So, but whereas list in the same place, I can modify the value also. I can modify the value in the same place. That is the meaning called as mutable. Okay. And one more point about list is ordered. What's the meaning of ordered? Insertion order is preserved.
Okay.
Insertion order is preserved means when you display this list 1 here, How to display list 1? If I just say list 1 here, is it displaying in square brackets in the same order? That is the way you have entered, the way we are getting.
Okay.
That is the meaning called as ordered.
Yeah.
Clear with the term ordered what?
Yeah.
Listed, ordered. The way you insert, the way we get. That's the meaning called as insertion order is preserved. Then,
Okay.
now, let us go with the next one. Like accessing list elements. How to access the list elements? So, the list elements are accessed using indexes. How to access list index? Using indexes. Starts from 0. The index starts from where? 0.
Yes.
Like example, if you take your list here, if you take this list 1 with some values, then if you say here print list 1 of 3. So what is the list 1 of 3? What is the element present in 3 index?
X. No. Yeah. X. X. X.
0, 1, 2, 3. Why? Because index
Y.
starts with 0.
Yeah.
Then if you say here print list 1 of 1:3. 1:3. What is the meaning now? What values we get now?
20.
20.
20 and X. 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 X.
Okay, 20.
20 comma X. X. X.
X.
Y. 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 And Z. Z.
So
Z.
1, 2, 3. So
Yeah.
second index I said what? Start counting from 1 onwards. 1, 2, 3. Only we get these two values.
Okay.
So first this one should get counted from 0 onwards. 0, 1. Then this second one I should start counting from 1 from beginning. 1, 2, 3. X. See here. I have taken the list here. When I say here print of list 1 of 2. So what is the value of list 1 of 2? 0, 1, 2. That is XX. If I say print list 1 of 1:3. So what we get here? 20xxx only. This is 1, sorry, 0, 1. 1 means 20. Then
Yeah.
second, this third one, I should count from 0. Sorry, 1 onwards from beginning. So 1, 2, 3. So 20xx. Got it? Remember this always. Okay, it will show in square brackets because we are going with collection of elements. Because these are list elements here. Okay? There. So what we call this accessing list elements. So yesterday I have given one terminology. We call this one as slicing. We call it as what? Slicing. Okay. There. So got the meaning of accessing list elements?
Yeah.
There. Next one. Updating list. Updating list. So what's the meaning of updating? Going to some index and change the value of it. Change the value of the element. So
Okay.
the elements in the list can be updated using indexes, or even we call it as slicing. Like example, if you take the same list here, then if you say what is the value at if I say here print, if I say now, for example, if I say list 1 of 2 equal to some PPP. list 1 of 2 equal to PPP. Now if I say print of list 1 of 2, what will happen now?
PPP.
Sorry, list 1. If I just print list 1, so what is the value? What is the output we get here now? We get here 10, 20, XXX will get replaced with PPP,
Okay.
PPP, then remaining values Y,
And
then
set that
Z,
30.
35.5. 35.5. I was keep on using comma, right? So my meaning was 35.5.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
saving with the floating type here.
Okay.
Clear with the meaning of this one? Updating list. You can mention with index so that you can go to that particular index and you can even change the value also.
Okay.
The next one, delete list. Deleting list. Again, to delete the elements in the list, we can use del statement. We can use which one? Del statement.
Del statement.
Suppose if I'm taking the list one, then if I say del of list 1 of 2, then which element will get deleted?
XXX.
XXX will get deleted. Now if I say print list 1, then what is the output we get here? This same list we get except
Because
XXX.
XXX. Yeah.
Except XXX, remaining values will come to us because XXX has been deleted. Okay, then if I create one more list, list 2 equal to something like 20, 30, 40, then I can even delete the list completely. Del list 2. Del list 2. Okay, so what will happen? Entire list 2. Entire list 2 will be deleted.
So if you
Entire
want,
list.
oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Complete list. I can delete the elements also, or I can even delete the complete list also. Complete list. So if you see here, we are having list 1, right?
Yeah.
I'm having list 1. These are the elements in list 1. If I say del list 1 of 2, means which element will get deleted? XX. So if
XX.
I say list 1 now, so we are having XXX not present here now. Got it?
Yeah.
XX is not present. Now if I say del list 1, I'm deleting the complete list here.
Hmm.
Now if I say list 1, what will happen?
Null.
It will go with
Yeah.
error because list 1 is not defined now because
Yeah.
it has been deleted. That's the meaning of delete here. So delete, we use delete command to delete the elements of your list, or we can even delete the entire list also.
Okay.
We can delete the entire list. Then, so let us understand this up to here with the complete code. Let me write the complete code. List demo.py. Open your PyCharm and say right click here and say new
New Python file.
Python. I'm saying here list demo. So this program is mainly about Python list. Then I am saying here list 1 equal to some values 10, 20, XXX.
Y1.
Then, by the way, I can even use single quotes for string and 35.5.
Yeah.
Then say print list 1 equal to list 1. I'm printing the value of list 1.
That's fine.
Then run this one up here. So it will get printed here for us. List 1 equal to this is the list 1 values. Ordered the way entered, the way we get. Then
Yeah.
next one, I'm saying here slicing print list 1 of 2. I want to know what is the element at list 1 of 2. What is element at list 1 of 2, comma, list 1 of 2. So what is element at list 1 of 2? XXX.
Okay.
Then next one, print list 1 of 1:3 or 2:4.
Yeah.
2:4.
And common list 2, 1 of 2:4.
List 1 of 2:4. What we get? XXX and YYY. So 0, 1, 2 means XXX. Second one you start counting from 1, 2, 3, 4. So YYY. It stopped at YYY.
Okay.
Then, which we call it as slicing. Then print value at list 1 of 2 equal to list 1 of 2. So what is the value at list 1 of 2 now? XXX. I want to change the value. So I'll say list 1 of 2 equal to some 48. Now if I say print new value at list 1 of 2. What is the new value at list 1 of 2? What is the value at now list 1 of 2 now?
1 of 2, 48.
48.
Yeah.
Because I've changed that value. Before it was XXX. Now the new value has become 48. Then now we'll say print list 1 equal to list 1. So when you are printing, you will get the updated list now because list 1 of 2 has modified with 48 now. So now it has changed to 48. Now I want to delete the element. Del list 1 of 2. I want to delete the element at list 1 of 2. Now if you say print after deletion, after deleting list 1 of 2, list 1. So 48 will be present now? No, it will be deleted now.
Yeah.
So printf we got. So that 48 is deleted now. See here, there is no 48. So by using del, we can delete the elements of list. Then let me create one more list here. List 2 equal to some list XX, YY, and ZZ. I'm creating a list here. Then now if you say del list 2, del list 2, then after that if I try to print the list 2, what will happen? It will go with error because list 2 is not present now. Okay, list 2 is not defined. Got it? About the Python list?
Yeah.
Clear with this?
Yeah, clear.
Right. Let us move to the next one. List operations. List operations. So what operations we can perform on list here? So we can go with plus. What is the use of plus? Concatenation. Concatenation. Star.
Multiple times, like hello, 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 like repetitive.
Right. Repetition. Then len.
Length of the file.
Yeah. Returns number of elements.
Yeah.
Number of elements in the list. Okay. In, not in. We call it as what? Membership operators, right?
Oh yeah, membership.
Membership. Membership operators. Then square brackets are even. This one we call it as slicing. Slicing and range slicing. Range slicing. Then for we call it as iteration. Iteration means I want to take pull out one element and display, which I'll show you with program iteration. Okay, so let us understand all these operators with the program. List operations dot py. So right click on project and in new Python file, list operations. That, so this program is Python list operations. Then I'm taking a list one equal to with some values 1020 xxx yy and some value. Then now if I say list 2 equal to with some values 35, 45 and 75 something. Then if I say now print list 1 equal to the value of list 1, then print list 2 equal to the value of list 2. I'm just doing the print operation up to here.
Okay.
So where it will display the list here for us. Then let us go with the operations like list 3 equal to list 1 plus list 2. Got it?
Yeah.
Adding concatenation symbol I'm applying. So it will
Yeah.
join both the list here. Now if I print here list 3 equal to the value of list 3. So what values we get? It will combine both the list here. List 3 equal to we get both the combination of list. Clear?
Yeah.
The meaning of concatenation symbol?
Yeah.
Then next one, print repetition. Repetition list 2 into 3. I want to print 3 times list 2.
Yeah.
Then you can see here comma list 2 into 3, which will print list 2 3 times here for us. So 35, 45, 75, again 35, 45, 75, 35, 45, 75. 3 times it will create.
Yeah.
Okay, that is called as repetition. Then print length of list 3. So how many elements are there in list 3?
How many? Like 6, 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
Okay.
8 are there. This one, list 3. So we
Oh,
have merged now list 1
okay.
and list 2. Okay, 8 elements are there.
Hmm.
Then next one, print 20 in list 1. I want to check whether the element is there or not. 20 in list 1. So how to check? 20 in list 1. So is 20 present in list 1?
List 1, yes.
Yes, 20 is present in list 1. So we get true. Then print 20 not in list 1. 20 not in list 1. So what is 20 not in list 1? False, because it is present over there. So in means checks whether the element is present in your list or not. Not in means checks whether it is not present or not. Reverse way of in only, not in. Then now we want to see here how it is printing the elements of list in square brackets, right? It is
Yeah.
printing the elements in square brackets. I want to pull out one element and use it. That is called as iteration. I want to pull out one element and display like this. How to go for iteration is we use for loop actually, which I'll discuss for loop once again. For x, some variable name, anything in list 1. So what will happen is it will pull out one element of list 1 and puts into x, just to print the value of x here. Just to print the value of x here. See, when you run, it will pull out one element and displaying C for us here. So I want to access one element of your list and use it, means we call it as iteration. That
Okay.
iteration we do by using for loop.
Okay.
Okay, because whenever you are printing list, it will print in square brackets. I don't want to print in square brackets. I want to pull out one element and use it. This concept only we call it as traversing or
Okay.
iterating. So to iterate your list, we use for loop. Okay.
Okay.
Right. We'll understand about for loop once again later. Okay.
Yeah.
Let us go with the next one today. Like Python list methods. The methods present related to list. Wearing the methods like list.append. We have to call with the list object name only. The methods. These methods have to call with the list object.
Okay.
So list.append, and whatever the object you want to give, you can pass it here. So what is the use of this? Appends an object to list. I'll discuss with programs everything. Then list.count of object. Count is similar to length only.
Okay.
What is use? Returns count. Sorry, not related to length here. It's a different one. Returns count of how many times object occurs in list. I'll elaborate in the program. So if I say same element, how many times it is repeated? Repetition. I want to know how many times that element is present in the list. That is the use of count here. Then
Okay.
we are having one more called as list.extend, and you can pass any sequence. Means sequence means what? It can be any list or tuple or even string also. Here. Appends the contents of sequence to list. Then list.index of object. I want to know at what index the object is present, the element is present. Returns the lowest index of list that object appears. Then list.insert index comma object. At what index you want to insert the element. Inserts object obj into the list at given index. So when you want to insert an element into the list in between, then we go for this insert method. Then list.remove method. Remove, and you can pass the object here. So removes object, or you can say removes given object from list. Then list.reverse. What is symbol? Reverse is the list. Then list.sort. One more good one. Sorts objects of list. So let me explain all these methods using a program. Okay, once you see the program, you'll understand all these methods. Let us go with the program. Right click on project and say new Python file, list methods. So let me create a list here first. List 1 equal to 1020 XX YY 35.5 and 10 45 10. Then print list 1 equal to the value of list 1.
List
So it will
one.
print the list for us.
Yeah.
Just I am printing.
Yeah.
After it is same. Then now let us go with the methods. Like I'll say list 1. I have to call the method only with object name. So list 1 dot append. So what is the name of the list here? List 1. See here. In the here I am saying list means with the object of list I should call these methods.
Okay.
Not directly. With the object of list I should call methods. Means what is the object name here? List 1. So with that list 1 only I should call the methods here. List 1 dot append. I'll append one more element pp. So append means what? Adds element at list at the end here. Print list 1 equal to the value of list 1. So append means what? Adds element at end.
Okay.
So here it is adding the element at end here. That is the meaning of append.
Okay.
Then now in this list 1, 10 is repeated how many times?
2, 3.
3 times, right? I want to know the count, like how many times an element is repeated. So
Yeah.
for that we use count method. So
Yeah.
print count of 10 in list 1. Count of 10 in list 1. So which function I should call? List 1 dot count of 10. Pass the element.
Okay.
Then when you run, so it is repeated for how many times? 3 times here. So to know the number of times an element is occurring, then we use count method. Then I'll go with list 2. List 2 equal to, I'll say here x, y and z. I'm creating one more list. Then if I say list 1 dot extend, list 1 dot extend list 2, list 2. Okay, then print after extend list 1 equal to list 1. So what is the now? So it has extended. See, we are added 3 more elements here. So when you want to add a sequence means what? One more list, or it
Okay.
may be some other element also, some other thing. So when you want to, it can be a tuple or tuple also in future we'll see. So when you want to extend, we use this. We have to pass a sequence. But append is what? Append is only element. But extend I can pass one more object here, one more list also I can pass. That is
Okay.
the difference between append and extend. Clear the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, element means only element means append. If you want to pass one more list means extend. That's the difference.
Extend.
Now say print index of xx in list 1 equal to list 1 dot index of xx. So where it is located? Index of xx 2 0
2.
1 2
Yeah.
0 1 2 0 1 2 index. Index
Yeah.
starts with 0. Then now we'll say list 1 dot insert 2 comma qq means in second index you are inserting one more element qq in between. Then you can say print after insert list 1 equal to list 1. So that qq will get inserted in index 2. When you want to insert some element in between, we go for insert method.
Okay.
Then to delete the elements, we go for list 1 dot remove.
You can also use DEL, right?
DL. But here, there DL is a statement, but here remove is a method here. Some
Okay.
people like statements, some people like methods. So they have
Okay.
given both the things.
Okay.
Both will do the same operation for us.
Okay.
Okay. So del, when you go for del, the problem is we go with only indexes, not with element.
Okay.
But I know the element, but I don't know which index it presents. Then I have to
Oh,
come to remove method. Got the difference?
I
Del
got
means
it.
I should delete only with index concept. But I know the element, but I don't know the index of it. Then we go with the remove method. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Then print after remove list 1 equal to the value of list 1. Then if you run, so that which element is been deleted? XX. There is no XX here.
Yeah.
Previously we had XX. Now there is no XX. Then list 1 dot reverse. List 1 dot reverse. Then print after reverse list 1 equal to list 1. So reverse means what? Reverse come. So it starts with Z, Y, X like this. Z,
Okay.
Y, X, PP and ends with 10. Okay. Then next one, I'll create one list 2 equal to with some values 10, 25, 12, 23, 75, 45. Now I want to sort these elements. Then you can say list2 dot sort.
Okay.
Call the method sort. Then if I say print to print
So when you
after
say sort,
sorting,
is it ascending or descending?
sorting means what? Ascending order.
Okay.
It will go with ascending. Okay. After sorting, it will be 10, 12, 23,
Well,
25, 45, and 75. Next,
yeah.
right? Then next one, next concept what we are having is built-in functions related to this list. Python built-in functions. This I can apply for any other, not only list, I can apply for other things also. Like already we know length, to know the length of it. Length, even we discussed it for string also, this length. It's a common function for everything. Return the number of elements in the list. Then max of list. What is the use of max? Returns the maximum element present in list. Min of list returns the minimum element present in list. Then list of sequence. List of sequence converts a sequence into a list. Suppose you are having a string. I want to convert that string into list. Then we use this list of sequence conversions, type conversions.
Okay.
Okay. Let me explain this with the program. Refer program. List built-in methods.
Okay.
Let me elaborate this with the program here. Right click on this and say new Python file. List built-in built functions. So I'm having a list 1. equal to with some values 5, 8, 6, 4, 7. Then if I say print length of list 1 equal to, already we have seen this method, directly I can call length here, length of list 1. I need not use the object name here. That's the reason we call it as built-in functions. Clear?
Yeah.
When I say methods, list methods, I have to call with the object name only. But the built-in functions, I need not use the object name here. Directly, I can use the method. Directly, I can use the function. That's the difference between built-in functions and methods. Clear?
Yeah.
Length of list 1 is 5. Then print max of list 1. So what is the maximum value in list 1? What is maximum value? 8, right?
8.
Similar way, print min of list 1, which is 4.
4.
Min of list 1, which is 4. Then next one, conversion. Like I'm having a string equal to hello world. I want to convert this string into list. I want to convert this string into what? List. So string, list, tuple, all these are called as sequences. We call it with the terminology sequence.
Sequence.
So I want to convert this string sequence, means a string sequence, into a list. So how to do? I'll say list2 equal to, which function I should call? List function. It's a conversion, type conversion function, and pass str1. str1. Then if I say print list2 equal to the value of list2. Now see the list now. It's creating a list for you. See, hello world, it will become as a list. The string has converted into list here now, and one character has become one element in your list. One character of string has become one element in the list here.
Okay.
Clear the meaning of this conversion? List here, the method list, to convert a sequence into list, and that I'm assigning to list2. I'm printing the value of list2. Clear, Sai?
Can you write list equal to str1 like that instead of like giving at list2?
Print
List equal to
str1.
1.
List equal to str1. No. That we
Okay.
cannot assign. So if I say here list2 equal to str1.
Yeah.
Okay. Then here only I'll print here list2. Let us check what will happen. So it is going as it is. Because this list2 is what type here? It will become string only.
Okay.
It's of what type? String, because dynamic type of language. str1 is string. I'm assigning to what? List2. It won't consider that it's a list here. It's a string only.
Okay.
Okay. So how to know that it's a list? When you are having square brackets only, it is a list. We should get the result in square brackets. Then only we call it as list.
Oh, it is like a equal to 10, b equal to 20, like us the same.
Right, simple. Data type same. str1 is string. So when I say list2 equal to str1 means list2 is what? String type there.
Okay.
The data type is string there because it's a variable, simple common variable.
Okay.
How to know the data type? Based on the value only, it can know the data type of it.
Okay.
Got it? So
Yeah,
when
got
I
it.
use the method list function list only, the string will become a list now. Then list2 is what type? List here. That's the
Okay.
reason we are getting in square brackets.
Yeah.
Clear?
Clear.
So that's about our list concept. Yeah. Any questions, Sai?
No. You can go ahead.
Yeah. So that's about our list concept today. Then in tomorrow's class, we'll go with the tuple. We'll discuss on tuple.
Yeah.
Okay. One more down. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sai.
Yeah. Thanks, Raj. Bye.